Hi, welcome to Healing Humanity. My name is Dina. Today, I want to talk to you about your perspective. You see, today I was told that everything that happened to me was not personal. It was just business. So don't get it twisted. It was not personal. Maybe for you, but it's sure personal for me. It is more personal than you could ever imagine. Because let me tell you something, sir, and I use that loosely. I was always someone that took care of myself and my family. I worked very hard for everything that I ever had. The homes that I had, the vacations we went on, the things that we did came from my pocket, and I worked very hard. No one ever gave me anything except two college courses that I didn't pay back. Everything that I ever was given, I always paid back. Always. Except for those two college courses, and thank God for them. I put myself through college. I didn't have help with that. I purchased my first home on my own, my second one as well. When you became involved in my life, you saw something that was not real. You thought that I was somebody that lived a privileged life. That was very far from the truth. Very far. Whatever privilege I had in my life that you seemed to think was privilege was netted through hard work, perspiration, and persistence. I always did what I said I was going to do, and I always, worked really hard to do whatever I did. And at the end of the day, the way the economy went, the way that the banking systems went, the mortgage systems, all of that, a lot of things failed. The way that drug addiction permeated every area of my state, very small state, and family members of mine, people I loved, people I cared about, made some massive mistakes because of that addiction. And I paid some prices for that. Financially, emotionally. You have no right to tell me that it wasn't personal, because it is more than personal. You ruined every opportunity that I had over the last 8 to 9, 13 years, but definitely over the last 8 to 9 years. Every opportunity, every good work environment, everything that I was trying to build, sabotaged or stolen. And you damn well know it. What you did was horrendously selfish. What you did was not a game. I'm at an age right now where I should have my retirement. I should have my good credit. Because when I left my state, I had good credit. I had a small retirement. I had savings. But when I left the state that I went to, when I left Texas, I had none of that. I thought somebody was going to take my life. I thought there was nothing else I could do. I tried everything I knew how to do. And you stepped on every opportunity, every possibility, destroying my emails, sabotaging my emails so I didn't get messages, or my messages never got sent. Keeping people from contacting me through Messenger or even through my phone. It is very personal, because I'm at the time where, at that moment, I had, when I had the good credit and I was working a good job, you paid people off to sabotage that. And it worked. So congratulations. You're very, very effective in your dysfunction. But here's the thing. I was in the process of, at that time, I was going to buy a home. And I was going to buy it down in Texas. And had it not been the home I was particularly looking at, because we couldn't strike a deal, I was going to look elsewhere. I was finally at that stage, because in my home state, I was not able to do it. I had to wait another full year before I could buy a home. So I started that process down in Texas, was received preliminary approval, was in the process of negotiating on a home, but that wasn't going very well, and I don't think I would have bought that one, but it probably would have been another one down there. And then you came along. And do you know what that home would have done? That home would have given me the opportunity to protect my daughter, who had made a very big mistake in her life. One that would not allow her to rent an apartment anywhere in the world. It was on my heart and it was in my desire to fix that for her, to give her a place of safety. You stole that from me. You stole the opportunity for me to go back after securing myself and securing a footing in Texas. You ruined the opportunity for me to be able to go back and grab my grandkids and bring them to Texas with me. You destroyed that. And now y'all are looking for ways to help women, to liberate them, to give them power. How does it feel to have destroyed the life of someone who was powerful, who was self-sufficient, who was somebody who didn't ask for handouts from anybody unless it was a dire necessity, and then paid it all back? Everything you did was personal. Everything. From the relationships, using family members, using friends, paying them to go against me. Yes, do they have free will? Absolutely. But when you feed off of somebody's needs, it's nothing more than just being a vulture. So yeah, it's personal. It's very personal, because you've left me in a position where, although I'm gaining the things back that I have lost, you have kept me in such a state for so many years. I don't know if I'll ever get back up on top where I once was, even just to where I once was, let alone better than, which is where I should be right now. And you know it. You know it. So don't tell me it's just business, because business, true business, is ethical. True business is moral. True business is where two parties both win. True business is not thievery. True business is not tripping other people up. True business is not competition, although you may think it is. There's a healthy competition, and then there's a very unhealthy competition. And what you are building, sir, is a very unhealthy type of competition in workplaces and in our world. So I strongly suggest you rethink your business model, because I, for one, know all about it, and it sucks. So yeah, it's personal.